Today I'm going to show you, well, this is the Sitka Flash Shelter that they came out with. I got this Black Friday sale, and I thought it'd be a good thing to have. It's a decent little tent for under 3 pounds. It comes in a mesh bag. This one is the 10 by 12. I read some reviews on it, and some were good. Some said that it leaked on the seams. So what I usually do when I get a tarp or anything that I'm working on tents that I'm not sure of, I'll seam seal it. So we're gonna do that today, and I'm gonna do the rest of this video that you're gonna see is gonna be seam sealing this tarp. I do like it comes in this bag. It has a pull out, so you can pull it out of your pack real easily. It's got an attachment piece here. I guess you can attach inside, maybe one of Sitka's bags or something, but this works really well for when you're pushing it back in because it's packed really tight. You've got to really roll this thing tight to get it in there. But anyway, it's a 10 by 12. I'm going to coat the seam with polyurethane. Now this is a silicone treated tarp, but you can use polyurethane on the underside of the seams, which is a permanent seam seal. This works really good for waterproofing. And I'm going to use this Gear Aids seam sealer, and that's the next part of the video. You're gonna see me use this, and we're gonna string this up out front, and I'm gonna seam seal this and show you how to eliminate that problem that several people were talking about online, reviews on the Sitka Flash Shelter, and it was leaking at the seams. Okay, we're outside. Of course, it is a windy day today, but we're gonna get this Sitka Flash Shelter. We're gonna do a seam seal along here. You can see where this was silicone embedded fabric. And we're gonna seam seal all the way up here where the trekking pole slots go. These are where your trekking poles go in on this. We're gonna seam seal around it and go all the way down, prevent any kind of leaks from happening in this. And basically what I'm using here is the polyurethane coating. A lot of people say don't use these tips. I love these tips. You just gotta start them slow, get it on there, get the threads. Of course, it is windy. I'm fighting the wind at the same time. And you just put a nice coat on there, and if you get a little extra on there, just kind of spread it out. And I've got this extra little brush here too to help me if it starts to get a little messy. And because it is windy, I gotta pick my step up here a little bit, but you can spread it with this little brush too if you need to help coat everything so it doesn't leak. So that's basically what we're doing. And as you can see, they give you a little brush with it. It is a windy day. It's the worst day for me to probably do this, but it's the day I have to do it. So we thought we'd make a video on it and show you how you do this. Just go along the seam. And the reason why I'm coating this seam, because people complained online that these were leaking. And I think the reason why it was leaking is because when you put tension on it, like I'm doing here, it pulls on the seam because the seam is right down the center of it. So by putting tension on it, you're pulling down on the seam and it's probably causing it to leak. So that's why we're going and coating this. Well, that's my video. I hope you enjoyed it. And that's how you seam seal your Sitka with polyurethane sealer. You can use, like I say, you can use the silicone sealer, but this is more of a permanent bond. And you want to do it on the underside of the tarp, just like I'm doing here. And you just want to put a light coat on there just to keep it sealed. Thanks for watching.